Hey guys, today I want to talk about something that's very important, I feel, and that's buying collections on eBay for Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Okay, the reason I want to make this video and the reason I am making this video is because I have some friends that bought collections on eBay and they were utterly disappointed with what they got. Either the cards were bent, or they were missing cards, or they simply did not get how much they paid for in value, for cards. And I feel like this is a problem. So what I want to do is really, and I want to create a series like this on my channel, is basically educating you in how to spend your money in Yu-Gi-Oh, and also how to make wise decisions, and also somewhat in gameplay, because I used to be a pretty competitive player, and now I've taken kind of like a back seat and just watching and enjoying mostly. Not really enjoying because I have school and stuff, but you know what I mean. So, anyways, today I want to talk about the collections. So, the first thing I want to start off with is like what to avoid in a collection. Okay, so I have this collection which is ending shortly on eBay, and the reason I bring this collection up is because there's several things I find that are wrong with it. Okay, firstly, um, if you the thing that really appeals to me is how the collection is kept. Okay, if the collection is kept in a nice binder with sleeves and protection and everything, then I'm more inclined to look at it and take it more seriously. However, here I see cards in a shoebox, which is not very appealing, honestly. Cards are scattered and stuff, and I don't know. It just gives me like the vibe that I don't want to look at this listing, and this also can be indicative of how the player or the collector takes care of their cards. And I would never want to buy from a collector who doesn't take care of his cards, obviously. And although this guy also has some biter images, um, it just, I don't really get the sense that he's using a good camera to take these pictures or good lighting or anything. So it's like, it just tells me that he really doesn't care. That's never a good thing you want to portray to your buyer. Okay, the other thing is that out of the 12 pictures he's given to use on eBay, he only used 7. So this tells me two things. One, he either doesn't care, or two, he's trying to rip you off and make money off of you. Okay, and the reason I say that is because he can put like good cards or a whole stack of cards like this in the front, or the first picture to get you lured in, and then not really show you what else is there. So you don't really know what you're bidding on. And as a buyer, I always want to know what I'm bidding on. I'm sure you guys always want to know what you're bidding on too. It just makes sense. You probably don't need me to teach you that, but yeah, it just makes sense. You should be able to see, or you should at least know in writing what you're bidding on. Okay. So his description, it also doesn't really tell me much, and that's another problem here, is that he doesn't list the cards. If he listed the cards, it would be, you know, probably make up for these horrible pictures, but it would definitely give me some peace of mind. But he doesn't list the cards, and he doesn't use all 12 pictures. He doesn't give extra pictures. So all these things basically tell me that this listing is bad, and I don't want to bid on this. Okay, and if you want to bid, you have like actually probably by the time this video is posted, you don't have any time. But yeah. So it's just not a good listing to bid on. In contrast, I'm going to show you a listing that was sold for $325. Okay, and this guy, he seemed to know what he was doing for the most part. Okay, so right off the bat, we can see, although the first picture is kind of blurry, I'll leave that to poor cameraman work, whatever. You can see that his cards are in binder pages. You can see that for the most part they're sleeved up. You can clearly see what cards you're getting because of the good quality lighting and somewhat decent camera. I think the camera is actually pretty good. It's just he's not a very good photographer. But yeah, so you see like basically all the cards you're going to be paying for, which is a very important thing, of course. And the other thing is he used all his picture space, or at least I thought he did. Yeah, he did. Okay, so he used all 12 picture spaces on eBay. And this is a big thing. This tells me that he wants to sell this listing. He wants you to know what you're getting, and that sense of transparency needs to be there between the buyer and the seller in order to maximize the profit for the seller, like maximize the value of his collection, and also to help the buyer feel comfortable on what he's bidding on. Okay, so that's very key. And the other thing I want to show you guys is that um, although he didn't specifically list what cards you're getting, he did post on PhotoBucket a bunch of pictures. So if I take you there, you can see all these pictures that he took of basically every single binder page that you'll be getting, and there's even more down here, but I won't go into that. But yeah, I just wanted to show this to you because it's important to, like I said, maintain that sense of transparency between the buyer and the seller. So this is a listing I would probably look much more carefully at than the previous listing I showed you, which is probably over by now. Yeah. So that's just really what I wanted to say. And this is just some general advice on buying stuff on eBay. You basically, or anywhere, you want to know what you're paying for, especially when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because cards are delicate. They can be bent, they can be damaged, and they lose their value if that's the case. So just keep your eyes open, make sure you know what you're paying for, and try to avoid listings that have ambiguity in them, because that can result in a lot of disappointment when your package finally comes. All right, and like this video if you thought this was some good insight. If you want more videos like this, like I plan on making more videos like this about just like knowledge stuff about the game, how to spend money, maximizing profit, also some gameplay because I used to be a player pretty competitively, like I said. So I will be talking about gameplay as well. And yeah, so just give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and stay tuned for more videos, guys. Thanks. Bye.